it's Adyel here, and today I'm here with my boyfriend
Finn
and my friend
Ryan.
And today we are going to do a back to school question and answer, and this is counting as my August question and answer. And if you want a chance to be featured in next month's question and answer, follow my Instagram and Twitter, links down below and handles on the screen. Also, theirs will be on the screen as well, so follow them. Since I've been pretty behind on my back to school videos, I decided I was just going to make my August question and answer a back to school themed one, so you guys sent in your questions on both Twitter and Instagram, so we are just going to answer them. And I guess we'll each have the post open, and I'll have my Twitter open, and I'll go through Twitter questions, and we'll each pick a question to answer. That's what I'm trying to say. By the way, we're all going into our junior year of high school, that is 11th grade. So we're finally upperclassmen. I'm going to start with Twitter questions because I've been trying to build #TwitterFam. So make sure you go follow me and tweet me and all that stuff, just like Snapchat fam, you know. Shania Lynn 707 asks, are you happy that school is starting? Again, just wondering. I love you so much. I love you too. And I think we could all answer this
Absolutely
at once.
not.
No!
Our school starts September 1st.
Yeah.
So this question is from H_Delaney26. What advice do you have for freshmen? I love you, Adyel.
Love you too. Don't slack, I guess, because freshman year counts, and I could have done better, but I didn't. Freshman Friday isn't real.
And some people try to act like when they go into school that they think they're like the coolest person ever. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hang out with the seniors. You're not.
Oh, don't go out with senior boys, because most of the time, not all of the time, okay, but most of the time they only want one thing. Coming from a guy.
Just don't go out with seniors. It's just trouble. Yeah. So going into the school, don't be so nervous. It's gonna be fine, I guess.
A lot of people you know will change, and I recommend just staying away from drama, and having a few close best friends is the best way to go. 3
amigos right here.
I also did a freshman advice video last year when I first came out of freshman year. So check out that video and you can learn more about advice and stuff.
STP Aloma 23 asked, what time do you wake up for school? What time does your school start?
Well, our school starts at 7:20, that's first period. The first week I try to wake up around like 5:30, but towards the end of the school year, I wake up with 20 minutes at most.
Wake up at 6:35 and still have time in
well,
to spare.
we take buses. He's a walker, so that's why he could wake up later. At Becky X Henkel on Twitter asks, what is your favorite part of high school so far?
The weekends.
I'd say the freedom.
Like some of the activities in school, like the sports night and the homecoming.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You can do a lot more in the hallways without getting in trouble.
They're not as strict as they are in the middle school.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
To give you a little bit more respect.
At least in ours.
Respect.
Brooke Jacob said, what's your biggest pet peeve about school? And what group of people do you dislike the most at school?
My biggest pet peeve is just like annoying people, as always, and homework.
My biggest pet peeve in school is when I'm trying to walk in class and someone's walking really slow in front of me. And
steps on your shoes.
Homework. I hate homework.
Yeah.
I don't like to do it.
We all do. She asked, what group of people do you dislike the most at school?
I mean, there's not really groups of people in high school like Mean Girls. It's not really like that. It's kind of just like they're the people that are not so nice, and then the normal people, and just, yeah. So I guess we don't like the people that aren't nice.
I dislike the people that think that they're really cool when they're really not.
Yeah.
And trying to act cool.
Better than everybody. Dazzlin_ asks, what helps keep you organized the whole year? Question mark, question mark, question mark, dog emoji, dog. Keep your binders neat, and your folders, and your notebooks.
I try to do like color-coded things. Like I'm not that person that puts all of their stuff in one binder. Like the math is red, science is green.
Yeah.
English is white.
Yeah.
Pink.
like to use dividers for like
homeworks,
quizzes, and tests.
At _officialdaisyx on Twitter asked, what are some good studying tips? Okay, for AP exams, this really helped me, and I don't know why I didn't do it the whole 2 years, but I'm really gonna start this year. I'm taking a lot of AP classes, and for my AP class last year, I went along with review books, and you don't have to be in an AP class to do this. There's review books for every subject in the world. The AP books just go along with your exact curriculum, but that really helped me, and this year I'm going to try to go along chapter by chapter of what we learned in class and read it in the book and really retain the information.
Just do your homework and you won't have to study as much, because when you don't do your homework you don't remember anything, and then you're studying the night before.
So if you're like studying for a test, I would say not to study like all at once. I would say do it over a couple of days, like maybe start like a week before the test starts and go from there, because if you do it all at once, you're just going to cram everything in and you might as well just forget everything. So Melanie GXO_ said, what to expect the first week of school?
Don't worry if you're late. In high school, usually they'll give you homework on the first day and not just like fill your name out, and no name games and all that stuff, none of that.
SJ22SJ asked, have you ever fallen in love with a teacher?
No! Don't fall in love with teachers. That's bad. It's illegal.
We have a friend who's in love with a teacher, and
yeah, it's almost like an obsession.
Ultraviolet X03 asked, how do you deal with bullies?
We'll combine this with like mean people or like dealing with what people think of you and all that stuff.
First of all, you should not care what other people think about you, because just
that's hard.
You should not worry about other people, just worry about yourself.
I think anywhere from middle school to beginning of high school, I think people struggle the most with finding themselves and dealing with what others think of them, but I think you just have to try your hardest to forget about all of that, and if you love yourself, then no one can really bring you down. Okay, what if you're like actually getting bullied?
Then I would say tell someone. Like, you should not be afraid to hold that in.
Stand up for yourself and not be scared. And I keep saying I want to do a video on bullies, and one day I will. It's just I don't really know how to put it all in words and really get the best video, so maybe I'll just ask you guys for questions. But at xlivelaughbeautyx asked, how do you deal with girl drama at school? And honestly, I feel like girl drama consists of boys and talking behind backs. And honestly, personally, I just have a few girlfriends, and they're the ones that I know I can trust and don't get into that drama. Of course, there's girls that talk about me. Of course, there's all that stuff. But I think the best is to stay away. And what I've learned and why I'm not really friends with girls is because it's always drama. And even if you're friends with them, they'll talk about you. And it's a lot of that stuff. So I would say stay away. And high school, you really learn who your true friends are and drop them and cut them off and just avoid that and focus on your studies. KK Anika asked, how do you manage time for school and YouTube? I will do a whole video on that soon, very soon.
So Ovo_Nanita said, how to deal with stress during school.
It's hard. Naps are good, but then you'll procrastinate. Yeah.
That doesn't mean you sleep in school.
There's always going to be stress. You can't really control that. I feel like, and I need to start doing this, I feel like it'll make things a lot easier, getting things done right after school and kind of taking the rest of the day to relax and, you know, have
I have an example. Like when you're coming home Friday afternoon from school and it's better to do homework on Friday afternoon, like I do. You get Saturday and Sunday off to rest and
you still
do whatever you want. Yes, I do.
That's probably a really good idea.
I should do that.
Sarah.Williams__ asked, when you're running late and have no time in the morning, what is one thing you would skip doing that is a daily thing you do before school every morning?
Makeup steps, I think. Like,
that's not fair.
For me, it's like when I'm running late, I get dressed, put my contacts, all that bathroom stuff, and then just do less makeup. And usually I won't have time to grab a snack, if that counts. Would you skip breakfast?
I'd have not as big as a breakfast.
Tips.
Wow.
If you want to look good, like running late, I say pick your clothes out the night before and shower the night before.
How about
Always
do your
helps.
makeup in the car?
No. What about shower? Because sometimes
Night before.
you shower.
Like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
in
true.
the morning.
Sometimes I have to skip it, but I'm not that dirty, don't worry.
AAA12359 asks how to deal with mean teachers or teachers that hate you. I have a story. In 8th grade, I had this teacher, hated me. My bra strap was hanging. She grabbed me. Ryan was a witness, grabbed me, pulled me out of the classroom, and yelled at me to go to the main office and get a big t-shirt and put it on. And I didn't, and instead I went to my locker and got a jacket. But, and because she hated me so much, she tried to, like, actually kind of blackmail me into trying to find a way that I was cheating. Like, if me and this kid got the same answer, she tried to put it against me on this huge big test, and it was a whole big thing, and I had to get my parents involved. So I say get your parents involved. I personally wouldn't talk back unless they actually disrespected me personally. Like, I didn't talk back to her because I knew it would make things worse. I kind of just leave that for the adults and, like, higher people. Ignore them.
They can't do anything if you just
Yeah,
ignore them.
if they change your grades, get your parents involved. You know, I don't think they would do that, but if they really hate you that much, then parents.
I don't get why teachers would hate on kids because it's just wrong.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Ann 1 said, have you ever gotten detention?
No.
No.
Amy.367 asked how not to be a loner on your first day.
Ooh, a lot of people actually go into high schools where multiple schools combine.
Just be yourself and you'll find somebody who likes you and you'll become friends.
Even if you're shy, I think on the first day, like, you could find someone that looks kind of quiet and sit next to them or say hi or smile. I feel like if you walk in and you're shy and you're kind of like, no one's gonna come up to you, but if you're like, you smile a little and look kind of happy, find a group of people at lunch that look nice and be like, hey, can I sit with you guys, and just kind of make friends. Everyone we go to school with, we've been with since kindergarten, so that's kind of what our school is like. I don't know about any of you. And we don't have uniforms. xo_.sammy and x.angelbear.x, as long as many other people want to know what I plan on doing after I graduate, and me and Ben, and like if we have classes. We did last year. We don't quite know yet since we're on vacation if we do this year, but we do see each other throughout the week and see each other out of school, and Ryan too. And after we graduate, we don't know yet, and when we do figure out for sure, we will tell you guys. We just don't want to like start any excitement or like, oh, this was supposed to happen but it didn't. Things like that you'll probably know in more than a year. For me, I definitely know that I want to major in business, specifically marketing, hopefully beauty and fashion marketing in California. And the last question we're going to answer is from Oh Boy It's AJ. He asks how to stay positive / inspired throughout the school year. That's really hard. You normally just want to give up by the end. I don't know. Last year I went in not caring, and it showed. I think we all did, and like when it came to finals, it was kind of like, oh, get it over with. And especially when you're taking like really hard classes and have a ton of homework, you really just aren't positive. You're stressed, you're negative, you just want it done.
So in school, it's pretty much whatever you put into it, you get out of it.
You could kind of think of it like high school, especially 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. Those are your most important grades for college, and the better you do and the more you push, and even though you want to give up, if you really work hard at it, it'll all work out in the long run. And I feel like if you stay positive, the year will go faster. Just try to be happy and smile. And also, I think what makes the school year more negative is when you let like personal things affect you. Making school your main priority is the best thing to do. So that was it for our back to school question and answer. I hope you guys enjoyed and got something from it. If you have any additional questions, comment down below, or also comment on any of our Instagrams or anything like that, and we'll try to get back to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone!
Peace out, Girl Scouts.